Battle push-ups. This is one of our favorite types of HIIT cardio to be done on non-lifting days, for the reason that if you have that kind of energy to do HIIT cardio, it should really be used on the weights where you're getting the most bang for your buck. But if your joints have been taking a beating due to your hard training, this is your solution for the days where you're not lifting. Keep that cardio up, make sure you're on track with your fat loss goals.
5, 4, 3, 2,
The
1.
way to approach this exercise is very simple. It's a type of HIIT cardio that's high intensity interval training. It's an acronym, and it's a subcategory called TABATA. TABATA training is where you work for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds, and then work for 20 more seconds. I'm going to alternate between two different exercises, and that's using the battle ropes the way they're supposed to be used,
4,
and then doing push-ups
3,
on the floor.
2, 1.
Tabata training is typically done using the same exercise for 8 20-second bursts with 10 seconds of rest in between each burst. The reason that we're using two different exercises is because they are opposing muscle groups, and that is going to make sure that we are taxing the cardiovascular system more than our muscles and our joints, because it's rest day. So instead of hoping to build muscle right here, we're focusing on getting blood moving through the entire body. As a matter of fact, most of my push-ups aren't even done with very good form. I'm just making sure that I get a good pump. I'm actually doing this post-workout, which is another time that you can do this particular type of cardio as well. You just never want to do HIIT cardio before your workout, because glycogen is very, very useful and probably the best energy source that you could possibly use for weight training. So save that for where it counts. If you have any glycogen left after your workout, this will definitely burn it out. You'll also notice that I'm posing between sets while I'm resting. The reason that I'm doing that is because Arnold Schwarzenegger has always been a big fan of keeping blood inside the muscles even when you're resting. So while you're resting, you're not really working your cardiovascular system that hard. So this is a great opportunity to focus on your side chest pose, your back pose. Make sure that your conditioning is in check and keep that blood in the muscles so that we can make sure that we're getting good recovery, working those rotator cuffs. Anything that was hurting throughout the week, this should really help. Also, keep this workout in the back of your mind the next time that you're supposed to do your normal 20-30 minutes of low intensity cardio, but you're short on time for whatever reason. This is a great option because it activates the EPOC system. What does EPOC stand for? Glad you asked. EPOC is an acronym that stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. It's often called the afterburn. EPOC makes the body continue to absorb oxygen at a measurably higher rate following a HIIT session, more so than a low-intensity session, which results in the stored fat being torched for hours after you have finished a workout. Feel free to use some liberty with your push-up positions too, and the reason for this is because we're not focusing on muscle hypertrophy today. We're not focusing on growing any muscle fibers. We're just trying to get the body to recover from all the hard work that you did earlier in the week.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, you're very vascular.
All right, everybody, one more thought on HIIT cardio generally speaking is that my experience has always been low intensity cardio has been the best way, at least for me, to get shredded. But this has been a very helpful tool on days where I just don't have the time.